I think some of the newer threats that retailers need to be watching out for are in the web applications, in their e-commerce applications, and mobile and loyalty apps. Because in retail, 99+% of attacks are financially driven. And where is the money? It's where the data is. And so the data now resides in the cloud. It resides in the customer applications, in e-commerce. It's not that the POS isn't an attack vector. It absolutely is. It's a good stepping off point. They gain a foothold. They have lateral movement. But they're really trying to get to where the money is, and that's in e-commerce applications. We've seen that go to the #1 attack vector. POS used to be that, payment cards used to be that, but hopefully we're not storing anything on the POS from a payment standpoint. The end-to-end encryption has kind of lessened that risk. It's still there, but web applications are definitely that #1 risk. And as we look at it, ransomware is not new, but it's becoming more pervasive. We've seen an exponential increase in ransomware, and it just continues year over year, month after month. So that's something that has to be looked for. And then specifically as we talk to e-commerce, mobile loyalty platforms, botnets. Botnets are a huge attack vector. And the thing about ransomware and botnets is they're all right of the attack, meaning they've already been on your network for quite some time. They've already set up shop, have all their information, and now they're just trying to make some money. They're making some quick wins. So if it's a ransomware attack or a botnet attack, they've probably been on your network for quite some time and you didn't have visibility to it. So I think those are some of the biggest ones that we see is, protecting your digital, your e-commerce platforms, your mobile loyalty apps, and protecting them from ransomware and botnets. So there are actually some attacks that, they're financially motivated still because you're gonna pay at some point to remove these bad actors from the network, but it's not about just trying to get to the money, right? Eventually they will, but it's about ruining the customer experience, and the customer experience is everything. Again, you wanna create that loyalty, you wanna have that consistency. We've seen some examples such as, bad actors coming in and changing menu boards, either putting malicious content on them or changing prices or just making them not available for the customer. So ultimately you're gonna pay. You're gonna try to get them off the network, but some of the motives are just a little bit different where they're ruining that customer experience. And again, we live in that world where inherent loyalty is not as much of a thing anymore. So I think something that retailers should stop doing as we go into 2022 is stop treating technology as a cost center. Treat technology as a revenue generator, because all of your customer experience, all of the digital transformation, everything rides on your technology, and it's often been seen as that line item. We'll make sure that your technology is seen as that revenue generator because it really is. It drives digital transformation, and as we continue to rely so much on technology for that, I think it's important. I think it's important that technology is seen as that enabler for it and not the cost center.